Students, let us first study about what are natural and man-made materials. Natural materials are obtained by nature. They are gifted by nature. On the other hand, man-made materials are prepared by man, therefore they are called as man-made materials. These man-made materials are prepared by chemical processing of natural substances and therefore obtained for our several uses. Let us now study about toothpaste. Why do we use toothpaste? Obviously, we use toothpaste for cleaning the teeth. The word toothpaste itself means the paste used for cleaning the tooth, right? Now, this toothpaste is prepared nowadays in the new generation. What would people do in older times? In older generation, people use different barks, some tree leaves, some tree branches for their cleaning of the teeth. Some people used acacia bark, neem twigs, coal powder, ash, tooth powder, salt, pomegranate rind for the cleaning of their teeth. Nowadays, different companies and factories work behind toothpaste and they prepare different toothpaste prepared out of different things. Some toothpaste contains salt, some toothpaste contain bubble, some toothpaste contain charcoal into it. So these all toothpaste are prepared indirectly by natural substances only, but they are man-made substances. That is, natural substances are prepared out of man-made substances with the help of chemical processing onto it. What does toothpaste consist of? Calcium carbonate and calcium hydrogen phosphate are the two important components which are present in toothpaste. They do the work of removing dirt present into it. Whenever we eat food, whenever we have lunch or dinner or we do breakfast, our teeth become dirty. Once you use toothpaste, you clean your teeth and then you have a healthy teeth. These teeth are prevented with the help of calcium hydrogen phosphate and calcium carbonate present into the paste. Fluoride is another component which is present into the toothpaste which helps to strengthen the teeth. It also helps to strengthen the bone and enamel covering of teeth. Toothpaste helps polishing of teeth. They also help from decaying of teeth. In other words, using toothpaste daily will help your teeth remain healthy and also become shiny and strengthen it. Next point is detergent. Why do we use detergent? We use detergent for cleaning of clothes, right? We use washing powder, we use soap cakes. These all are a part of detergent. The work of detergent is to clean or to wipe away the dirty area. The word detergent is derived from the Latin word detergere, which means that to wipe away. A detergent is a substance that cleans or wipes away dirt. Soap nut, also called as rita, soap pod, also called as shikekai, soap, washing soda, washing powder, liquid soap, shampoo are all different types of detergents. We use detergent powder. We use liquid detergent for the purpose of cleaning our utensils. We use soap for cleaning our clothes. Also, we use soap, different kinds of liquid body washes for the purpose of having bath. That is, it cleans the surface. It makes everything clean. It wipes away the dirt which is present on the surface, whether it may be body, whether it may be utensil, whether it may be cloth, or it can be a floor. Detergents are used for cleaning. Shampoos, liquid soaps, these all are different kinds of detergent. These detergent are present nowadays, same like toothpaste. In earlier times, people used to use Rita and Shikekai for the purpose of cleaning of their utensils or cleaning of their clothes. You must have experienced several times use of detergents and soaps. Whenever you take a dirty cloth and you simply try to wash it away with the help of water, the cloth does not become clean. On the other hand, if you take a little powder of detergent or you take a soap bar and use it with water for cleaning purpose, your dirty cloth will become completely clean. This tells us that detergents can be used for cleaning purposes. Why does this happen? In this point, we will come to know about why does water become milky when detergent is added to oiled water. Oiled water means when oil and detergent and water all three are added together, the water becomes homogeneous mixture, a milky mixture. Homogeneous means it will be uniform. On all its places, the color of the mixture will be milky. There are two conditions in this experiment. In the first condition, water is added with oil. Simply oil is added to water. If you shake this solution, water and oil together vigorously means very fast. After some time, the water and oil will get settled down and oil will float on the water. As the density and the weight of oil is much lower as compared to the weight of water, oil floats on water. On the other hand, let us now add little amount of detergent into the oiled water. Once you shake this solution, this mixture vigorously, you will see that the complete mixture turns into a milky solution. Now, why does this happen? Why does that solution turn to milky solution? The molecules of detergent are formed in such a way that the one end of the molecule of a detergent holds the water and the other end of the molecule of the detergent holds the oil. And therefore, considering each of the molecule of the detergent holding one side oil molecule and the another side water molecule, the color becomes uniform. And finally, the color of the solution becomes milky. You can also try it at home. Just take a glass of water, add little bit of oil into it and little bit of detergent into it. When you will shake it vigorously, you will see that the water color turns to milky. You must have experienced it when you soak the dirty clothes into the water. The clothes are dirty, it contains oil into it. When we release our sweat, the body releases sweat, the clothes become dirty. The oil gets stuck into the clothes. And when you soak that dirty clothes into the water and add little bit of detergent into it, the all dirt present into the dirty clothes comes out and gets mixed into the clean water. And finally, the color of the water becomes dirty. It depends on the dirt present into your clothes whether the water will be blackish or it will be milky or it will be brown in color. Now let's study about natural detergent and man-made detergent. In older times, soap nuts and soap pods, also called as Rita and shikekai, were used as natural detergents. When these soap nuts or soap pods were soaked in water for some time, after you scrub it on your hand, it will give you a foam. Once the foam is created, it acts as a natural detergent. Since these are naturally found into nature, they are natural detergents. The detergents prepared into the factories are called as man-made detergent. Different companies provide us detergent. There are liquid detergent, there are soap bars, which are solid detergent. Some are powder detergent also. Types of soap. Hard soap is used for washing clothes. It is a sodium salt of fatty acid. Soft soap is used for bathing. It is a potassium salt of fatty acids. It does not cause irritations of the skin. Have you ever seen when your mother or anybody who washes the clothes, the bar which they use are harsh? If you take that bar and wash your hands repeatedly again and again, your skin of hands gets peeled. Since they are hard, they are harsh on the skin. On the other hand, if you take a soft soap by which we have bath and you wash your hands again and again, they do not cause any harm, they do not give any irritation to your skin. That is, they are soft soaps. Soft soaps and hard soaps are the two types of soaps. Sodium salt of fatty acid is present into hard soap and potassium salt of fatty acid is present into the soft soap. Next one is synthetic detergent. Synthetic detergents are prepared formed out of only chemical substances. They do not have any natural properties or they do not have any natural substances present into it. These synthetic detergents are present mostly in cosmetics. Preparation of soap. Take 60 ml coconut oil in a beaker. Dissolve 15 grams sodium hydroxide in 50 ml of water. Mix the sodium hydroxide solution in the oil slowly while stirring it with a glass rod. Heat the mixture and boil it for 10 to 12 minutes, stirring it all the while. Take care that the mixture does not boil over while heating. Dissolve 15 grams salt in 200 ml of water. Pour this solution into the above mixture and stir. The soap formed by the chemical reaction now floats on the water. After some time, it becomes thick. Now separate the thick soap and add the perfume to it. Shape the bar of soap using the mold. Cement. Cement is used for construction and building of homes, houses, buildings, roads, gardens, and different more things. In olden times, people used to live into huts. They used to prepare huts with the help of trees, barks of trees, logs of trees, wooden planks, grass, coconut leaves, and the obtained material from nature. Today, people build homes with the help of cement. Now, to make this cement tough and tight and strong, we require some more things also to add into it. Stones and sand is added into cement to make it tough and strong. Concrete. Concrete is prepared by mixing cement, water, sand, and gravel. For making a strong and leak-proof slab, certain substances are mixed into the concrete. When we want to build a tough and a strong building or a house, we have to take care that the slab or any construction which we are building, we need to take care that we add all the necessary items into the cement. To make concrete, we require cement, water, sand, and gravel. Thank you.